Better go.
It pulls from your portfolio? Yeah. It should, unless you listen to it. Oh, but.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to go.
I don't want to drive.
Might as well.
I don't want to.
Put gas in there for me. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I don't need to be driving.
Ain't no police out.
Please remain standing if you're able for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America.
Oh my God.
It's on Fox. But she gotta do it with a network, so.
Why can I say he don't like the USA?
Nope.
Look at these light-skinned niggas.
There you go.
Who's the team captain?
That white dude, Pulisic. You know it.
Where are they playing at OC at?
Someone said, well. Ain't been out here in a minute. Ooh, they flooded these ones.
In USA, though, baby, we have a chance.
Look, that's cool. That's so cool.
What a scene with the flyover here in Seattle. This team have made this country dream all summer long. Can the dream continue for a few more days? John Stones, Stu Holden, but you next.
Damn, you rich.
How much you got to not drive?
We might well get a back curl.
What up? I told you get the fucking tabs on the fucking car.
You was okay, woman.
Sounds like fun. Yeah. What's up?
USA.
Unlimited home internet that keeps everyone connected. When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
The only game that's on right now, bro.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect. A first-of-its-kind motor oil that removes up to 100% of engine killing deposits and protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
I'll just catch you.
FIFA World Cup 2026 on Fox is presented by.
I like how their commercials ain't long, like it's a Super Bowl and shit. They're having long ass commercials.
Again, same Seattle sunshine, same incredible atmosphere, but a very different game with a very different edge this evening. It's the round of 16. It's win or go home at the World Cup between the United States and Belgium.
No changes for Mauricio Pochettino. And that means Flo Balogun is back in the lineup. 3 goals for him in this tournament. Went off with the red card against Bosnia-Herzegovina, but he gets the start in this one against Belgium. United States in the round of 16 against Belgium. Doesn't get much bigger and better than this for these players that have been waiting for this moment. Matt Freese in goal, only 1 goal against him so far in the tournament. This will be his biggest test. And here come the Belgians. Couple of changes for them as well. But most
Belgium.
notably, it's who's not starting. Jeremy Doku, Manchester City winger, on the bench. Kevin De Bruyne, one of the best players in the world, on the bench. I think they've gone with a lineup that can match the physicality and the speed of the United States. Onana gets a start in the middle of the field. Luka Bacchio on that right-hand side. Look out.
Who do y'all got tonight?
I expect Trossard
USA or Belgium?
Luka Bacchio on the right, cutting into his left. And De Ketelaere gets to start up front. One other important name, Lukaku. Look out for him in the second half.
You don't have to see the kickoff. All you have to do is see the end.
Appreciate it for the trophy.
And the way so many millions of you have embraced it, it's something Mauricio Pochettino has talked to us about a number
Appreciate
of times.
it for the soccer trophy.
But this game was always going to be a little bit different. Because
Did y'all see the Mexico game the other night?
Only once have they ever won in this round and advanced to the quarterfinal. It's a different type of opponent Rudy Garcia leads. This is one of your
USA or Belgium.
Of FIFA's rankings. So this game was always going to be a bit different. And then yesterday happened. And that just adds a different emotional intensity. It adds a different scrutiny, both across this country of ours, but also globally as well. All the players can do, all they can control is how they perform. And how together this group is, how motivated they are to make real history. Because in the modern format of this FIFA World Cup, only once has a U.S. men's team played in a World Cup quarterfinal. And that was a quarter century ago. And all the while the European
All I see is USA.
Spain watch in Dallas to find out who they will face off with in that quarterfinal Friday afternoon in Los Angeles. One of the very special days in the history of the sport in this country.
3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
And we are underway.
It's about to go down.
It is the United States in the dark blue. It is Belgium in the very light blue. It's a U.S. team that had to really work for it Wednesday in Santa Clara, and an early shot which was blocked by Alex Freeman from Belgium. They took the lead against Bosnia and Herzegovina. They were reduced to 10 men with that video review red card. And they grinded it out the rest of the way for just the second knockout stage win in their history.
And Serginho Dest thought that was going to be their ball. Well, look out for the long throw here from the Kuiper. So they're going to put early pressure on that freeze.
That's into Kuiper, going to set up a long throw. Gets it in deep. Richards got his head to it. Pulisic's got to get it clear. Can't get it.
Bang!
Follow from shot was blocked. A second follow-up.
Ooh!
My God.
Come on, baby.
The best save Matt Freeze has made.
Come on.
It comes 48 seconds.
Should I get this Uber for $13?
And that's a man who knows from Big
Don't
Ten
get kidnapped.
to the World Cup winner.
Well, I'm leaving Evelyn here.
And you get an applause from Mauricio.
No, she needs to be with you.
Just not cleared at the top of the box from the U.S.
Just in case.
That was a
Yeah.
good block. And then that shot
Accident.
Freeze at full extension. Set pieces will be a key
She needs to
for
be there.
both teams in this match.
That was Timothy Castagna who took it. It's the Kuiper once again on the corner. Freeze coming in off a 3-save shutout, including some early action in that game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Adam Makazme of Jordan is our referee. This is a big game for him.
I need everybody sub up to the channel.
For a long, dramatic build-up.
Ain't nobody
Too
burnt.
early, so he's trying to reset up this set play here.
Kuiper sends it in. Freeze takes it home. Anthony Robinson didn't get there. It's a second early
They gonna
save
score
from
soon.
Freeze. Off to have that time
I can
with
tell. I
Charlie
just gonna
Ketelaere.
go. They gonna score real early.
They were in this game
Yeah.
a week ago. They were
They're gonna end this
two
shit
goals with 5
real
minutes
soon.
left. It was the latest comeback in a knockout stage game in World Cup history. They forced extra time with Senegal. They won it with the latest
World
goal
Cup
in history
history.
in the World Cup. So they're
fuck?
coming in a little bit battle-hardened, maybe a little bit fatigued as well, potentially. You talked about the lineup changes.
Greatest comeback in
Overall,
World
what do you
Cup
expect?
history. It's
I
crazy.
expect that this is a game the U.S. are going to have to be locked in for 90 minutes. They passed.
Elegant, and they get on the end of that, quickly take him, throw, he clips it up in the air. Tillman is not going to reach it out for a U.S. throw.
And just as a reminder, as we're trying to get our points in here, this game is going to be
It
fast,
started great.
intense, but it's exactly what you would expect from two high-quality teams. Belgium has experience. They have quality all over the field. They play in big games all the time. For many of these players on the field,
Let's go, USA.
biggest game of their lives. They talked about the maturity from 4 years ago.
The space for Weston McKennie.
Wow, wow.
Yes, nice little put around.
Wow, wow.
By the second man through Onana.
Wow, wow.
Trossard taking immediately off the ball. McKennie, early angle in. Balogun's not going to get there. Thibaut Courtois, one of the best goalkeepers in the world of his generation. His first touch of the ball.
Appreciate you for the sub.
Third most of any goalkeeper. It includes the game where he and Belgium beat the United States in this round in 2014.
You got me a little something.
Oh. He be leaving me. You need to stay.
Yes, first to that header from Freeman. Direct traffic, doesn't like what he sees. Out for a Belgian throw.
Appreciate you for the sub.
Things
What
I'm
about
really
that?
interested in early in this game is you get a look at Castanha's shot.
My birthday's at
The
midnight.
ball is bending.
Yeah.
It's bending
She
even
wants
more
me to
in slow motion. But
hang out with her.
what concentration.
She ain't got nobody to hang out with.
It has to be a strong hand too. That's a terrific save, and you get a better look at it on that replay there.
U.S. fans wanted a handball there.
Tom Rinaldi said it really well before the game. The U.S. won with 10 against Bosnia, but today they played with 12. That 12 man is the crowd. And this crowd is one of the best we have experienced. And they
U.S. need to win this,
motivating
bitch.
and pushing this team throughout the game.
What's up?
It goes by Goy.
Come on.
Went all the way through to Matt Freese. Don't underestimate the significance of that early save for Freese. This is the biggest game of his life. Former college soccer player at Harvard, plays for New York City FC and MLS. 5 saves so far at this tournament, but none of the truly top-level category. That might have, in fact, be the biggest save he's made in his 19 games as the starting goalkeeper for the United States, particularly because it came so early. Media pressure taken off by Onana. So Pulisic's lost his first 2 goals today.
Yeah, just a couple touches that are getting a little sticky, stuck under his foot. Just trying to watch how the United States are looking to build and to break down this defense. McKennie really in possession is coming far wide and right. The players, the fullbacks are pushing him.
Yo, he don't like me. He's throwing it.
I think again, they want to find ways to get McKennie on the ball, but create, as they have done all tournament. U.S.'s strength in attack has been their ability by moving players around and creating matchups that they
You got too
want.
much shit on.
Shut up.
Dude. And you still going. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's in my mouth.
Let me show them my combo. Let me show y'all my lip combo. Can I show them?
Oh, what the fuck is you doing?
To show composure. That's another 50-50 call gone against the U.S. Lukavakio now. Slotted by Tyler Adams. And he gets around.
Sorry, I'm making him mad, y'all.
Put the ball.
Wonderful look for Yuri Tielemans, who scored twice in the last game, and he just mishit it.
They get away with one here. Pulisic stops his run, tracking back. All across the field, but you can't leave players and not make that run tracking back. You can't leave guys 2v1.
Adams' bit of hesitation, but he gets there in front of Lukavakio, and those two collide.
Oh.
He can't wait till I leave him.
It's what we said. This is a different type of game against a different type of opponent
wife,
from
who
the
the fuck
Final
is
Four.
Hey, happy girl.
Clipped along here, long run for Trossard, brings it down. Freeman out to meet him now. Freeman blocks the cross. Prevents the corner. It's infield. The U.S. is hesitating about
to go, ho.
Up in the box.
Go!
First to react to there on the cross. The U.S. players froze defensively, and now they are in an early
Our team's
hole
in the
against
black.
Belgium.
What?
Why did I think that was?
Wait a
us?
minute, wait.
Did they do that wrong?
You saw them there looking at the
I
replay
thought-
of that on their screen.
Why are they in
thinking,
white
what are we
like
doing?
that?
It was the thing we said before kickoff. When
The
you play
U.S.
against
was in
teams
the
like this,
fucking...
you can't make mistakes.
I definitely thought we were that color.
Bro, whole time I'm thinking the U.S. is...
Off by Freeman initially,
They
but then
fucking
it's
blue.
Kenny, everybody's looking at it thinking someone else is going to play the ball.
They ain't been doing shit this whole game.
To the far side. Freeman does really well.
Yeah, it's about to be a long day.
Fucking game.
3 U.S. bodies as it pops
Oh, shit.
There's a couple
What?
guys thinking, is it me, is it you? And they just sneak inside, and he's onside to get playing on the shoulder of the last defender, Tim Ream. It's a great ball across.
Boy, boy, boy.
And Belgium take the early lead.
Oh, you gotta go
Punishing
already?
the United States for making a mistake in their box. How do you respond? First time the U.S. have gone behind with the first goal. They have
Whole
scored
time they was
the first
blue?
goal in every game to this point.
I'm over here, man.
I hate this.
This shit about
I
the
thought
piss.
we had it in the
Man.
bag.
Oh,
Ketelar, his first World Cup goal. He was a prodigy for Belgium as a 21-year-old, made a huge
This is
move to
great.
AC Milan. Struggled to make that pan out, but he's starting ahead of Romelu Lukaku, their all-time leading scorer. Such a huge moment for him individually as the pass is behind destiny slips, and this is a key final
What's up, what's up, what's
for
up?
the U.S. to show some against Australia in the game here a couple weeks ago. That ball's out of play.
what's up, what's up, what's up?
Though, don't they? The U.S. and heavy touches, balls going out of bounds, turnovers in the middle of the field, a little bit late on some of those tackles. But that's why we've gone from being the aggressor in every game. We've had such a great start and an intensity, and all of a sudden now somebody's right up in your face.
Richard just got hit in the face, and Chris Richards is down. One of the indispensable members of this team, one of the key leaders at the back, the Birmingham, Alabama native.
This is crazy. They about to go out like Mexico? This is crazy.
The U.S. team has been in camp since the last week in May, and they have talked about being battle-tested, the strength of the games that they've played this year, including a bad loss against Belgium in March, the games against Senegal and Germany right before the World Cup. The togetherness and the spirit they feel that this group has is good. A lot of them have said of any team they've ever been a part of, that has to show now. Ream was late. The Ketelar is going to keep that ball in play. Anthony Robinson won the initial battle for the ball. He can't do anything about that on the outside. Luka Bacchio running in. Adams bodies it off it. Reset wide to Ketelar. Anthony Robinson waiting. Luka Bacchio now. It was coming for De Ketelar. Back heel attempt there from Tielemans. They can't get it clear. Trossard was there to pick it up. Pulisic can't get it clear. Onana holds it in. Clipped in now, and it'll be a comfortable catch for Freeze as Trossard was in the air.
Well,
Fucking
because the U.S.
bullshit.
have not been able to really get
What's
pressure.
up? What's up? What's up?
Alex Freeman trying to get this team and this crowd going. In games like this, you need a moment. You need something to go your way. A possession, a tackle, because they're under siege right now, this U.S. team.
They just
Trossard
suck.
will line it up from a long ways out and put it over.
They just
The point I
suck.
was going to make is that because Belgium have so much of the ball in the attacking part of the field, and they're so comfortable in possession, they have fullbacks high and wide. They have numbers advantages all over the field. So now the U.S.'s best attacking players, as you look at the goal again, the Ketelaar's not going to get many easier finishes than that, but that's just being in the right place, timing his run, staying on
They
side,
suck.
coming off that U.S. mistake. But the U.S.'s attacking players right now have to come back and track back and deal with these fullbacks. So Pulisic's
They acting like they don't know how to, they don't even know how to play no
so they're
more.
not a threat the other way.
It's over.
The U.S. need to have something attacking-wise that keeps those fullbacks a little bit more honest and keeps the numbers advantage in their favor defensively.
Robinson for Weston McKinney, too far for him.
They could have left that man on the bench if they were gonna do this shit. What was the point?
The pressure by Balogun there, got a piece of that ball. Anthony Robinson got his pocket pick, won it back quickly inside for Adams. Quarter hour gone. It's been a tough opening 15 minutes for the U.S. Matt Freese with that huge save in the opening minute. 9th-minute goal for Belgium.
Appreciate it for the start, Rob.
Start to look again like the team that they have been at this World Cup so far, even against a much higher quality opponent than they have played at this World Cup so far.
Yeah, I think we're about 7-ish minutes away from the hydration break. Just looking at the U.S. defensive pressing structure, it's too easy for Belgium right now. It's basically Balogun against 3. Belgium are building out with 3 players in the back, and McKennie's having to drop
Whole
back a
time
little
I'm
deeper
thinking
in the
the
field.
US
So
had
the US
white
just can't get the same type
Could've
of
sworn
pressure
they
on the
said
ball
that
that they
shit.
had been doing. They get a good look at it here. As they start to cycle it out, they've always got an extra man. So Tillman did a good job stepping out that time and forced that long ball that has now resulted in an offside. They're going to have to adjust in real time, but I do think that would be the first real opportunity for Pochettino tactically to try to shift this a little bit.
We asked Mauricio Pochettino yesterday, how do you win these type of games? He laughed and said, I don't know, I've never been in one of them. Ask me again after. But he's such a coach that is so big on the mental side of the game. And as he said to
This
us,
is
more so than
embarrassing.
anything tactically or physically, the spirit that these guys have walking around the field at the end of practice and just kind of chatting with each other. He said that's what's going to help us win these types of games, that we stick together in these moments. But in saying that, the U.S. Soccer Federation took a big swing, spent a lot of money to bring in Mauricio Pochettino a little less than 2 years ago. And this is the type of game, in this hydration break in a few moments is exactly the type of moment why you do that. What can he do with this opportunity? Man down for Belgium in some pain right now is Amadou Onana. And the play's going to be stopped so he can be looked at.
He hasn't started since the first match for Belgium. He went off in that match with an injury, missed the game against Iran, then came back, had 2 appearances, cameos, basically off the bench. So seeing him back in the starting lineup, that was a significant change for Belgium. He brings a lot in the middle of the field. Now the players are coming over to the bench right now. This will be interesting how the referee, you see, he's going to say no. Because the U.S. almost were trying to use this as a...
Damn, boy, I can't believe the U.S. is playing like this.
Trying to communicate stuff. Just
Can't stop him from talking.
I thought they'd do more than that.
Right down below us to our left. But I was going to add to your point about Pochettino. There is only so much you can do as a coach tactically within this sport, to where there's an element of when you put the players out on the field, the players have to execute and perform. There's nothing tactically Pochettino could have done on that first goal. That's just a couple of guys looking at the ball, not communicating, and then boom, that's why you're down 1-0. So it's not like, look, Belgium have been the better team, they've created the more chances, but this has not been a landslide by any means. There's a lot of time left for these guys on the field to get this going here.
Man, I wish he'd
Amadou
get the
Onana, who was
fuck
actually
up.
born in Senegal, but he was raised in Belgium. Plays at Aston Villa in the Premier League with Yuri Tielemans. And as you mentioned, having been a starter at the last World Cup, He's been more often coming off the bench, so it's a big spot for him to be given this opportunity. The Belgium team, not just how good they've been when they score the first goal, they've actually not been beaten in any game since March of last year. They're on the second longest unbeaten run in their country's history. The only longer run was a team that made the semi-final at the World Cup in 2018, the best Belgian team of the modern era. And a few players from that team, that golden generation, are still a part of this squad as Anthony Robinson tackles it out. The question right now is whether Onana can continue. The answer looks to be no. And they've got a substitute up already, Mak&Ken, who has been a starter for them at this tournament. So early blow for Belgium to have to lose one of their starters to an apparent injury. We're going to hold the sub now. So Belgium are playing with 10, but they have an attacking throw. It's sent in deep. It's Weston McKennie who heads away. Job not done. Back in by Castagna, back post. Richards rising up to get it away. Adams there almost collided with Pulisic, able to get rid of it. Balogun, collision with a couple defenders. Balogun's going to chase this one. Courtois had to be alert to come out and get it. Gives it away. Going to be bashed for. There's a second man down for Belgium right now, as part of that collision with Balogun a moment ago. U.S. don't have to kick this ball out so he can get looked at. It is the referee's purview if he wants to stop the game, and he does now. It's Brandon Mekele, their center back, who's down.
And that should, in theory, also give Belgium a chance to make their sub. We almost had the same situation with the ball up in the air. But
it's bullshit.
Eventually, I think it was Tyler Adams who took charge. And Mekele ends up colliding with his own teammate, which is, I think, why you hear the response from this Seattle crowd. Now, I've talked a lot about this atmosphere. I think even what I'm feeling from the players and the crowd is a little bit of nerves. A long, good attacking spell for the U.S. would go a long way in bringing everybody into this game, including themselves.
Mak&Ken is on. Mekele's able to continue after being down for a moment. Dest drives it inside. Tillman, and he couldn't make that pass across the field. Intercepted by Luca Bacchio. There's Tillman flying through from behind, couldn't get there to Ketelar, the goal scorer. Going to return. Luca Bacchio beaten to by Tyler Adams, who draws the foul.
Oh, what a run from Luca Bacchio, and an even better run from Tyler Adams. Tracked him from the middle of the field. And those little moments I'm talking about, that could be one as well. It's just U.S. turning over the ball as Onana's going to make his way to the Belgian locker room. That's nothing, you never want to see that for any player taking part in a game like this. Comes the long ball again, long and direct, bypassing that U.S. press. They know that is his strength. And they've been winning some of these second balls, but look how much...
Freeze backed off. Richards almost gave it away. He needs some help. As De Ketelar wrestled him on the initial ball in the air. Robinson was meaning that for Dest, but McKennie came to get it.
But you understand now, if you're the U.S., what they're doing. So this means now you need your center backs, your defenders, whoever's attacking the ball. Get a good starting position, win that header. You have to be aggressive. If you hesitate, you're going to get that ball like that one, or it pops up. Chris Richards is now nervous going back to his own goal. You know what the opponent is doing. So it becomes a game about first and second balls.
Richard Pulisic, and they get him going. Here's Alex Freeman. Now for Serginho Dest. Freeman, Tillman, kind of back heel, was blocked though. Tillman's there, got a foot in the way, but it's coming right back to the U.S. Next stoppage of play will be the first half hydration break.